Okay. Well, I'm back on the trails again. After a while of kind of avoiding them for a while. Got two dogs with me this time. I'm dog sitting a friend's dog. I'm out of breath because I've not been hiking this trail in so long. But I'm going to try and get back to coming out here every day if I can. I'm taking these pups out for a walk. But yeah, this is a perfect time to come and hit these trails. As you can see, all the rhododendrons are in bloom everywhere. That's beautiful. And I brought my other camera out to take some still shots of them. I had a interesting, I guess you could call it a exposure therapy. My uncle, who I haven't seen since I was like 11, came by to visit me, and he stayed for about a week or so. Which that was fun. That was interesting, getting to see him and meet him again, and getting to know him. But yeah, a bit of an exposure therapy too. Because like he wanted to go out for breakfast every morning, and I mean, it's been ages since I've been to a restaurant like that. And he's the type of person that just, you know, he talks to everybody and strikes up a conversation with everybody he runs across. And whereas, of course, I'm the opposite. And I'm trying the whole time to remain unnoticeable. So that was interesting. Gosh, it's beautiful out here today. But yeah, I wasn't having any problem with panic or you know, the agoraphobia. I was doing pretty good as far as that goes. Just the social anxiety type thing is always there. There's some really pretty roadies. I don't know, I've been thinking about it a lot lately. And I don't know, I don't know that that's ever going to be, if that's going to be something I'm ever going to be able to get over. I think maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not so much a condition, but just a part of who I am, I guess. And just my personality. I mean, I'm trying to change my thought patterns and stop always thinking that I'm being judged and worrying about every little meticulous thing I do in front of people. Going to the restaurant with my uncle kind of brought that out. It was like, you know, the waitress brings us our menus, and you know, just because of the way I am, the first thing I do is try and find the easiest thing on the menu to order. You know, I look for the menu items that have a number on them, so I can just say, give me a 1 or give me a 2, and be done with that. And of course my uncle takes the menu and just hands it back to her and says, "Nope, I know what I want, I don't need this." And he starts listing off all the food he wants, and he's like, "And then I want," we're having breakfast, and he names off all his different items, and he says, I want one pancake." And so the waitress takes his order and she leaves, and she comes back and there's 2 pancakes on his plate. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, please don't say anything. Please, just don't say anything and she'll go away. But no, he has to say something. I said, "No, I just ordered 1 pancake." And she said, "Well, with the dish you order, if we just give you 1 extra pancake, then it's considered a side dish, so it actually costs you $2 more." And he says, "Well, I would have paid you $3 just to get 1 pancake." He's just kind of the type of older guy that can get away with that kind of stuff, I guess. And I mean, that's just something I would never consider doing. In fact, I would never consider talking to the waitress at all. Come on, pups, keep up. We got a stray. Come on, boy, let's go. And yeah, it was just kind of like that the whole visit. He's Well, it was kind of interesting though, is, I had told him about my agoraphobia and all that, and the problems I was having, and he was telling me he goes, "Don't worry about that stuff." He says, "That's just how our family is." Which I guess kind of makes sense, because I've never really met any of my family on that side. Other than him, I met him and my grandmother and his daughter, my cousin, when I was 11. They came by and visited, and that was the last I saw any of them. And yeah, my grandmother lived out in the house, out by herself, out in the middle of the desert. Grandpa lived by himself. They were all kind of hermits. My dad never kept in touch with his family. Other than occasional visits by his dad. Just, I guess, not a very sociable people. Although they seem to talk everybody's ear off when they go to the frickin' restaurant, but I would like to be able to do that. I would like to be able to just start up conversations with people and have random conversations like that. Just be friendly to people. And I'll picture doing it in my head. I'll think of things to say and imagine myself saying things like that to people, but I just never get the guts to do it. Maybe if, kind of like with the agoraphobia and just getting out more and practicing it more, maybe if I socialized more I'd get better at it. I don't know, but it's like, even with my uncle or with my friends or whoever, when I'm at home and there's somebody visiting me, I still just can't seem to just relax and just sit down and chat with them. I've got to keep getting up and going looking out the window and fidgeting around and acting like I've got some little things to do around the house and things like that. I just can't relax for any period of time, and the problem with that is that I think people kind of read that, and they read my discomfort, and instead of assuming it's something wrong with me, they assume it's something wrong with them. It's, you know, that I don't like them or something, or want them to leave, and that's not really the case. I've had lots of people tell me, you know, friends that I have, that when I first met them, they thought I didn't like them. And I'll sit there and think back and think, well, why would you think that, you know? But I guess it's just I just give off the wrong signs, and I guess that discomfort just comes off the wrong way, which I guess is why I would really like to change that, but it's so ingrained in the way I am. It's just really, really hard to do, and when I am doing it, when I am trying to do that, it's like I'm acting relaxed. I'm putting on a act of being relaxed and comfortable, and of course then I'm too busy being in the, you know, in the act of acting instead of just being. But it looks like my batteries are getting a little low, so I'll try and keep making videos on these walks. And because of course I've still not been doing very good at keeping making the videos, but I'll try more. Thanks for watching.